Welcome back, guys, to yet another World of Warcraft video on this channel. Today we are talking about my alt army challenge. Now, you guys might have seen a little while ago two different videos where I talked about the fact that I wanted to make 250 level 60s. Now, this is an update video of how far we basically have gotten on that challenge, and also what it's looking like for me to actually continue it. So, if you guys do not know this website, it is called Data for Azeroth, as you can see. What you can do is you can log in with your Battle.net account, and basically it can track everything, as you can see here. Completion score, achievement points, mounts, pet score, titles, reputations, recipes, quests, toys, appearances. It basically puts you on a ranking list with everyone else that is also playing the game. Also, obviously, they have to be connected to this site here. But this is what I use to count my alts now, because I have an outrageous amount. So as you guys can see, you can click on alts here for account-wide leaderboards, and then you can see the worldwide leaderboard, and you can see that I am right here with 130 level 60s. I'm actually at 134, and that would be counting the level 60 boost that I got from buying Dragonflight on all 5 of my accounts. But that is what we're up to. We're up to 130 accounts. Not accounts. 130 characters. That's what we're up to. And recently, a couple weeks ago, over on twitch.tv/Santaful, I did the math, and I was like, okay, is it even going to be possible for me to reach 250 characters before Dragonflight? And see as it may, it's not. It's not. It's not possible for me to reach 250 characters, and for the last couple of weeks we have been dealing with the regional auction house as well, so that is something that I've definitely been spending a whole lot of time on, and it's been very fun to actually sit on the auction house and buy and flip things, which videos will come about that. But that is what I've been spending a majority of my time on, and also after the experience buff went away, we only leveled a couple more characters. Now, this isn't to say that I'm going to stop leveling completely, but for this very moment, I am not leveling any more characters. Now, to give you guys an update on the actual alt army and what I'm doing with it, I am basically running the mission table on every single character. So currently, 130 characters all running the mission table, and they're pretty much maxed out. So I'm getting quite a lot of value from it. Obviously, at this point with the mission tables, if you're not already running them, the only reason that you would really set them up is if you already have some level 60s. We probably only have 2 to 3 months left of the expansion, which makes it not the most insane thing to set up a mission table now, considering the fact that they're probably going to nerf it come Dragonflight. That's what we expect, at least. So that's definitely something that you should consider, whether or not you find it worth it. The mission tables are absolutely still worth it. So if you have time to set it up, it is very, very easy to set up these days. I have a whole playlist of mission table videos and mission table guides on the channel, so if you guys obviously want to check that out, go right ahead. It's a very good resource, so if you're interested, make sure you check it out. But that's the update. Now, besides that, I have currently been working on a very long list of things that I want to do for this alt army when the mission table goes away, right? So I've been working on, well, also right now, I've been working on setting up alchemists. And the reason that I've been working on setting up alchemists specifically is because I want all these level 60 characters that are currently doing the mission table, I want them to do the Living Steel Daily Transmute. Every 24 hours you can craft Living Steel for a cheaper price than the permacraft for it. And what that is like right now is that I can craft it a considerable amount cheaper than I can buy it on the auction house, which is very good for a bunch of different reasons. Number one, I could just sell the Living Steel straight up and profit a pretty good amount on the auction house. I can also use it for crafted mounts like the Panthers and also the rockets from engineering. Panthers obviously jewel crafting in Pandaria, And then also there's a couple different crafted transmog pieces that you're using some living steel for, so it's also used there. So the potential profit is insane on that, and it basically just increases my daily gold as I'm checking through my mission tables anyway. Now, the other reason that I'm also picking up Alchemy, specifically Alchemy, is because in Dragonflight, as we've seen on the alpha and now the beta, we have seen that there's going to be daily crafting cooldowns on there as well, which means that having multiple versions of Alchemy is without a doubt going to be very, very good. And that is just because things are time gated, so if you can get the crafted things that you get out of transmutes faster because you have multiple characters, you're going to be profiting more than everyone else. So that is one part. The secondary profession I haven't decided on. Jewel crafting has a good amount of daily crafts as well, so I've been thinking about jewel crafting as well to do that. But obviously, I'm not going to play 130 characters. I'm also going to have to level them as well. So a lot of these characters are actually just going to be out in the world camping different mobs, different rares to kill for toys, transmog, pets, all this stuff. And I have a list that I'm working on currently. I'm probably going to make it a part of the Patreon. If you guys haven't seen the Patreon, make sure you go check it out. But that's probably what it's going to end up being, since I'm using a lot of time on it, and I want to provide more benefits to the people that support me over on the Patreon. But don't fret. But listen. I'm not going to keep all of the information on the list away from you guys. I'm going to be making videos about it, but it's more if you want a written thing that you can look at every time, to have all of the information in one place instead of individual videos. That is what that's basically going to be eventually when I finish it, and I'm happy with it. But that is basically everything that I have for this update. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And also, as the last piece of information, the goal currently, we set it down to 150 level 60s. I might set it back up to 250 level 60s again. The reason that I set it down to smaller levels, or well, smaller goals, is because it's more reachable that way. Some people in the community thought that would be a better idea for me. For me, it doesn't really matter. But as for leveling to get that alt army number up, I think it's going to be a while into Dragonflight before we actually get to that point. But either way, that is the update. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. See ya!